Welcome back, folks. Today we're talking about soy formula in particular. For those of you looking for alternatives, if you can't nurse for your newborn child, soy formula might not be the best way to go. We're going to talk about some of the ill effects, the history behind soy and the creation of the formula in specific, and of course from yours truly, some alternatives. Let's talk about it. Tracing back to the second phase of the Industrial Revolution, soy formula was starting to become more popular in the early 1940s to 50s for those ever so succulent needing juniors. Soy formula was chosen as a cheap alternative and also for convenience sake of the ever so busy modern mother. One reason you might want to avoid this stuff called soy formula is because 90% of the crops in the US that are soy are genetically modified or genetically engineered, meaning these crops are resistant to various pesticides and insecticides, but the main ingredient of these pesticides and insecticides is glyphosate, which is a known carcinogen. Another reason to avoid this soy formula is because it's a very high amount of phytoestrogen, which are plant compounds similar to human estrogen. But studies show that infants who consume soy formula are ingesting the equivalent of 5 birth control pills per day of estrogenic compounds, which doesn't scare you. I don't know what would. These aren't my birth control pills, by the way. My face has served me plenty well for my 25 years on Earth. But anyways, kind of a scary thought. Soy also has very high amounts of a compound called phytic acid, which is a nutrient uptake inhibitor, i.e. meaning if you eat soy and have these minerals at the same time, your body won't uptake those nutrients as it should. Due to the mounting evidence of adverse health effects, countries such as France, Britain, Israel, and New Zealand have severely restricted or banned the use of soy in infant formulas. Okay. What about alternatives, you might ask? Well, I've got some of those incoming right now. Obviously, breast milk is the number one and only you guys should be doing, but if you can't for one reason or another, how about a wet nurse? A wet nurse is a lactating mother that has an extra supply to help your junior in need.
Oh yes, I used to bathe my sister's kids.
You did?
Oh sure, lots of times.
Really?
It's okay. Oh yes, I'm an expert. My sister's babies got so used to me, they'd practically raise the roof if I didn't take over at bath time.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
You mean you're gonna let me?
Oh.
Wet nurses have been used for thousands of years, tracing all the way back to those mysterious persons that have built the pyramids. Obviously, I believe this is before the term stranger danger was coined, because you have to admit this whole concept's a bit strange. Link in the description below to find a wet nurse near you. We are not affiliated with this website we are endorsing, but it's kind of a freebie. As previously mentioned, the perfect alternative to soy formula would be a wet nurse. So here I am doing some research on onlythebreast.com. Yeah, I know, a little weird. Go ahead and judge me. This is a community for moms, onlythebreast.com, and they sell breast milk on here. So we can go here to browse ads and see what they got. I think this would be a pretty good alternative. You know, if I had to adopt a little junior sometime in the future, or if my future spouse, wherever you may be. For some reason couldn't produce on her own. I think this would be a good alternative. Anyways, look at this. First ad. Reno, Nevada, price $1. I'm not sure what the going market rate is for this type of stuff, but that's something you're going to have to do your own research on. Healthy baby, healthy mama. Over 1,500 ounces available. No drinking, no smoking, no drugs, no meds. Healthy diet, local pickup, or drop-off shipping available. Keep on rolling. Ooh, here we go. For you gluten-free savages out there. 2,000 ounces of dairy-free, gluten-free breast milk. Wait a minute, how is it dairy-free? Is dairy only for cows? Guess that's something to check out. Seriously, is dairy only cows? Dairy-free, gluten-free breast milk. $1 an ounce. Experienced shipper. Non-smoker, no alcohol, no caffeine, no drugs, very clean diet. What, does she just live on like water and rocks? Sounds like kind of a boring diet. Anyways, all breast milk is dairy and gluten-free. Okay, according to her, no dairy. Dairy is for cows only. Very clean diet. Healthy little girls all in the 90 percentile. Oh, look at this. She includes a little picture. It is pretty cute. Or is it amazing what Photoshop can do? Anyways, I think you guys get the idea. This is a wet nurse human breast milk alternative. The perfect alternative to soy. Other alternatives would be whey protein, whey-based formulas. And even if your junior is a little lactose intolerant, have no fear, because whey is essentially lactose free and hence should be perfectly fine for your newborn baby. Another alternative would be, I can go for you boys as well. Don't play with lemons and sugar if you don't want lemonade. At the end of the day, there are alternatives from soy formula and soy itself, such as whether it's a wet nurse or whey protein based formulas. And heck, if countries like France can stop themselves from waving their little white flag around for once and emerge for a good cause, maybe you should consider it as well. I know there's a lot to cover on soy, so we're just doing soy formula for now, but there is a whole lot of info to cover on this little devilish bean, so look forward in the future for more videos covering this topic in more detail and in depth. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.